What up, El Trevor? What up? I'm doing great today. Came as soon as I got the notification. Cool. Yo, what's up? I'm doing great. Yeah, thanks for the congrats on 2,000 subs. Interesting live. What up, Nicholas? We're doing Malcolm. My character, Malcolm. Can you shout me out? Hello, Sophia, IO Nuts. What up, Millie Kitty? One question. What's the question? Who's your favorite character from Malcolm in the Middle? I've never watched Malcolm in the Middle. At least it's authentic and human made. Fuck AI art. AI art is for pussies. What up, Silly the Cat or Silly Cat? How you doing? I just watched Avatar, and I gotta say, that movie still holds up really well. What pen do you use? I use, It's called Nick Pro. I'm doing good. Looks amazing, thanks. I put a lot of effort into my stuff. Actually, Malcolm's in my newest video if you want to go check that out. It's Malcolm and Zoe. I just ported the Malcolm drawing over here. And then continued his legs down here a little bit. My PlayStation subscription ran out, by the way, guys. So gaming streams are going to need to pause for a little bit until I can get my subscription back. Because I can't do like CFDs with you guys or anything like that. So we'll just have to wait. That's okay though. Like it just means I'll do more drawing streams. So there's a positive, I guess. More drawing streams, more drawing videos, all the good things. I'm almost monetized too, actually. We're getting close. This is not Sandy Cheeks. I did think about making a meme drawing, though, of him, but looking like Sandy Cheeks. You watch anime? If you do, which one's your favorite? I'm not really sure, but I like JJK, I guess. We'll say that as like a basic answer. AI is a tool, not a solution. That's my opinion on it. I made a funny little soundbite for Malcolm, by the way. So if you're in the Discord, it's been posted there. You can go check it out. Actually, Malcolm's a boy. Why do I make these types of art? It gets attention. Gets attention, and these are just my characters, so. My question is what the fuck is your PFP? Gang looks like he just came across a playground full of 4-year-olds. No offense to you, by the way. No offense to you. It's just the profile picture itself. Photoshop and Blender are meh. I mean, I might use Blender to 3D model my characters. Maybe I should do human Malcolm sometime, like a human version, his human version, instead of his squirrel version. That's before he starts dating Zoe. Also, let me know if I should make the Zoe version, the Zoe half of this image, because this image actually initially had 2 characters. Zoe's off to the side, so let me know if I should make Zoe. What did the little bitch do to Malcolm? Why does he have chesticles? It's if you see if you go view the image, there's like this little glowing orb thing that explains everything. Also, if you want to know more questions, I will explain. Just give me a second. The little bitch said something to him. I'm not exactly sure, but it was enough to piss him off. So the little bitch got told off. Don't need to be hostile. I don't know. This is the first thing that came to mind. Beast Boy, how old was she? Maybe because that was on my mind. I just scrolled through Instagram, so I don't know. Fuck off. Not actually, but like you get what I mean. Yeah, what did you say about me, you little bitch? It's exactly expired by what you think it is. I also have a new kit image. I didn't fully finish yesterday, so we can do that one too. After Malcolm, we can do a new kit. My new kit streams, they don't do well because nobody likes a new kit. I think it's just because she's a fish and a frog thing. So like nobody likes her. I got to go. All right, see ya, Calypso. Thanks for tuning in. You have a great day. And hopefully I'll see you next time. You did a great job with the artwork here. I really like it. She's so cute though. Who's so cute? He told you? Yeah, I told you. I didn't mean to come off hostile, but yeah, it is a dude. Malcolm is a boy. He's technically my only transgender character. Because people would complain at me that I didn't have a transgender character, so that's kind of what Malcolm is. Kind of. So, sorry, I guess I can't appeal to everyone, but, you know, fuck the people you can't make happy, right? How many characters have you made? Well over 100. So they're bisexual, basically. But it's really hard to explain Malcolm's situation because Malcolm, he was a boy and he still is a boy, but due to the little squirrel spear over here, which I'll do right now, actually, it kind of made him into like a lady-looking thing. I don't want it to look like a cat, but I need it to look like a squirrel. It looks like a beaver, actually. It looks like a cat and a beaver. Beaver. Do you have a log? Yes. He called your videos dumb and live streams. Live streams are done super cool. Thanks. But, like, let him call him stupid. Just let him do it. Doesn't hurt me. Who's your favorite character you've made? I don't really have a favorite, but I do like some characters I made a lot. Like my very first character, Balder. Mm-hmm. Hundred plus characters, huh? Yeah. Like her hair, it's a dude. I like Drago. Where's the comment? If you can't decide if your character is straight or the others, make them bisexual. Okay. My bad, I like his hair. Yeah, his hair was definitely one of the more interesting ones I came up with. Haven't been here in forever. What up, random videos? How you doing? What up, Jeezy? Been a while since I've been on one of your streams. Okay, you answered my question. Yeah, it's a boy. Malcolm is a boy and he is dating a lady. A lovely lady. As Jake the dog would say. A lady for my homie. However you'd say it. Let's get these legs shaded in. Hey, so if Malcolm is a he, why does he have this? Why does he still have that? Have his? What? This is your crush? I love Malcolm. Dang it, I have to go. Alright, see you, silly cat. Maybe you can tune in later. Be nice to see you again. Why does bro still... Bro, he still has it? Have it? What are you at? You need to, like, speak proper grammar. Your questions are, like, nonsensical. You know, I've also been watching lately all the Tremors movies. Absolutely love your art. Thank you, Erica. For now, I recommend shading more in a fluid motion. It makes it look a lot over stretch stocky. Stocking slash leg hair. Also keep in mind where the light's coming from. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what that means because I don't understand what you said. But this isn't like leg hair. This is just a shade because it's not a black color. Like, his pants are a darker color, so I need to make this a different thing somehow without having color. Gives it a different texture, I guess. What up, Ginger? How you doing? Have you seen Adventure Time? Yes. I've watched all of Adventure Time. They meant adding, like, a shadow to perhaps add contrast. I'm not exactly the greatest at adding shadows. Shadows can be annoying to do, yeah. Adventure Time is good, yeah. I highly recommend shapes and shadowing tutorials. Okay. I will look into those, I guess. Not really, I guess. Type of thing. If you want to improve your artwork, it's something you need to do, or you won't ever improve. I'm sorry? Jesus Christ? I did not expect the actually to come out. You know, sometimes I guess means I will do it. I just didn't mean at the very moment. Also, I've improved like over the past 15 years without using shading. So don't tell me I'll never improve. Most of my artwork is flat coloring just because I don't really bother to do shading. I can do it. I just don't really care to. If I want on my videos to be longer, then I probably do shading, which I probably will do in the future. But my flat color drawings get the colors across fairly easily, and the basic of the idea. But not everyone needs to do shading or like shadows to make their drawings really good. I've seen plenty of flat colored artists do really well for themselves. On our shoulder. Is your knee better? Because a while ago you said you cut your knee open on stream with the pencil. Yeah, it's fine now. Like, don't worry. But like physical with like real with like typical traditional drawings, I don't really know how to add shading. I don't really care to add shading to these though. These are just meant to mimic my digital drawings. That's like the whole point. Okay, I need to switch out the lead. Where's all my lead? I need to get some new lead into the pencil for a second. Love the skunk design. That's insulting. It's not a skunk, it's a squirrel. If you watched my videos, you would know. Shading is more than shadows, is texturing as well. What do you think I'm doing? Like, huh? Technically, this is shading. It's just not shadow shading. I'm sorry my shading isn't like ahem. Can you add a nut? Like, what do you mean a nut? I need more to go off of than just that. Also, I did not read your full comment, Poppins, so my bad. But I'm not like super big on shadow shading. I just do normal shading. Maybe I do shadow shading if I did like just like no shading at all and I do shadow shading, but since I'm doing this, it's really hard to keep a balance between the two and not have textures overlap. There we go. What up, El Trevor? So narky? You're completely misunderstanding what I'm getting at. I literally just said I did not read the full comment and I said my bad. Don't call me narky. I made an error. Jesus Christ. God forbid, dude. That's the big thing about being a streamer. If you make an error, everyone just fucking calls you out for it. My last comment was already posted before you spoke. I didn't see it, so I did not see it. Why did you name her Malcom? It's a dude. Malcom is a boy. Can you show us more of your artwork? I will be doing so. I am very confused. It's a lot to explain. Okay, so that's Malcom. Does anyone have any questions for Malcom? Does anyone want to criticize me for making errors? I can't look both at the screen and the drawing at the same time. So, Malcom is a boy? Yes. If you see when he initially looks like, because he doesn't actually look like a squirrel at first, he is like an actual human. It's just this little squirrel spirit thing here turns him into what he is. But yeah, he's got a lover and all that stuff. But he is what you would call a busty boy. With the texture issue you spoke about before, I recommend a wood pencil. Sharpen with a good amount of lead exposed to smooth out the lines. I don't really like using wood pencils. Every time I use a wood pencil, it never turns out good for me. The legs, they look off. He's just got thick calves. I'm more of a thick calves kind of guy. Like most of my characters have really thick calves. Just makes it easier for me to draw their feet afterwards as well. So to me, you can't. I really don't like. Okay, hold on. Let me give an example real quick of how I prefer. Like whenever I draw a female character or a character really with like a curvy bottom or whatever. So like some people do it like this, like where they do here's like the head real quick. Here's the head, and then here's the body. Here's the let's say this is the arm, or actually I should put the arm on the back. Let me just make an example real quick because I have really specific preferences for how I do things. Let me get more. Son of a bitch! No, there's something sharp in my blanket. What's in my blanket that just cut my leg open again? Because my pencil's right here. Oh. Okay. Thanks, Outer. Your fucking stupid, broken, goddamn phone screensaver just split my knee open. Thank you. I can't believe I was sleeping with that in my bed. That hurt. Fuck. I think that's what cut my knee open the other day, or yesterday, or the other day. Yeah, it was like a sharp piece of like glass from a screensaver, because Outer screensaver is like completely and utterly trashed. But he doesn't take it off for some reason. I'm gonna rip it off the next time I see it. I warned him that if it ever cut me, that I'd tear it off. And well, it split my knee open, so. No, it didn't go deep, thankfully, but still it kind of hurts. It's just a little bit of blood. It's fine. It'll stop going. My knees basically got the circulation cut off to it because I'm sitting crisscrossed. Yeah, Poppins, thanks, I guess. But I don't really like using wood pencils. Anyway, so like here is like the torso for the body. And then we'll do like the stomach area. Okay, so basically like how I do it is from a side profile, I always have the chest has to be smaller than the rear. It always has to be. Otherwise it looks just like there's only one of my characters where their chest is bigger than their legs. And that's a very interesting case, but like I prefer more curves like this, and then once it goes down, it goes into the thigh a little bit, or to the calf a little bit to match. This is a very weird looking, and also the curve has to. You can't have like too sharp of a curve like that. Yeah, it has to be like a natural curve like that. So like I usually go back and I make sure the lines are to my preferences. So, like, I'll erase this, and then I'll go between these two and make sure I can get something I like. Like this. And then I'll make the knee. And then we'll go down. And then that usually allows me to make, like, the foot. Of course, I'm not going to do, like, a detailed foot. Just, like, a foot. And then you have the heel, and then the heel curves back up like that. They got a big foot. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how much larger I made the And then their chest usually comes out however I want the chest to look. But that's just like a basic diagram. I really like your characters. You can always check out my channel. I make characters. All my characters usually appear on there. Make sure to keep the area clean. It's fine. I will tend to it after stream. It'll be tended to once stream is over. But like Malcom here. Doing hands and feet are evil. Hands are really easy for me to do. But like, hold on. Let me get like a better example real quick. Of what I like prefer. Also, I made this, and I don't know what I want to use it for. I think I was gonna use it for like an invincible drawing, as like a funny thing. I don't know. I never ended up using it. Okay, this is gonna take me a little bit to look for. Just give me a sec. I will find it. Damn. Not to be impatient, but when will you show us different characters? I'm literally doing that right now. If you just wait. I also have another character planned for some shading. But if you just like be a little patient, you know, it'll get out. Don't worry. The one thing I hate about streams is the fact that some people just can't wait. Even though it's just, you know, I'm only human. So I can only move so fast. And considering I'm a little tired, my hand-eye coordination isn't exactly the best. Also, I got dumped the other day, so I'm still kind of like steamed about that because I got dumped for a guy that she doesn't even know. My girlfriend Jessica, she dumped me for a guy she doesn't even know that she literally just met. So I'm a little heated over that because she keeps trying to talk to me like we're friends or like we're like nothing happened, but it's like you dumped me over a guy you met last week. And you want to act like everything is like peachy. Like she's like, "Oh, how's the weather?" And it's like, "What the fuck are you making this elevator small talk with me for? I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore." It's like, you know, well, like here's like Hati's side view. She wasn't the person for you. That's why. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really thought we could make it work. Like we both knew Chelsea after Chelsea died. Like when she died, we got a lot closer. I thought it was gonna work. I really hoped it did. But I guess I just wasn't good enough. So at least she left and didn't cheat. My first girlfriend actually cheated on me once. We're still kind of friends because I've known her for like my whole life. Also, I'm best friends with her brother, so you know, it is what it is. We still chat occasionally, but she knows what she did. She's nice though, outside of cheating on me. This is Hati. Here's Creepypasta Night's Jeff the Killer, by the way. Some people like seeing this one because they want me to do another Creepypasta Night. Hati's a wolf, yes. Can't a guy just like curvy women? I like how that's a crime nowadays. If you like really large breasts or something like that, you're suddenly an abomination to the human race, which to me makes no fucking sense. Nice Jeff the Killer drawing. Thanks. I liked Jeff the Killer. You know, it's probably my favorite creepypasta. I liked Pastra's rewrite of Jeff the Killer. So thought why not for Creepypasta Night to make this. We also did Eyeless Jack. I can only find one Eyeless Jack reference. I'm a furry artist, so if you have any questions about side view, just a lot of characters in my project Agony are just thick. It's as simple as that. A lot of the male characters are like these big hulking dump trucks of men that look like they could like take your arms and just. Ugh. The women are just curvy. The men are really bulky. It's simple as that. It's a fucking cartoon idea, or not really an actual cartoon. It's an adult cartoon that gets really deep into the story, and there's a lot of slaughter and all that stuff. A lot of death, racism, all that shit, because it's like a fantasy world. Snap you like a twig. Yeah. Now shut the hell up, boy. Snap your neck like a twig. I don't know where I got that from. No, she wasn't good enough. She was good. She wasn't good enough for you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what was going through her head. I really thought we went on like a few dates too, so like thought it was gonna work. It's constructive criticism, bro. What? No, I'm just saying like that's what you gotta expect. For Agony, the women are curvy, the men are really buff. Deal with it. What's your favorite character you've made? I don't really have a favorite character, but I do have ones I like more than others. Ones I'm really proud of, like my very first character right now, Balder. He was my very first character I ever designed. What up? Anyway, yeah, so this is Hati. She's like one of my more popular characters. I will say the side view isn't perfect because the hip starts up here a little bit, but also like I see that on a lot of side views where the hip is really large compared to like I guess. Um she's also kind of arched back a little bit if you can't tell, like the back arches back. But I also think that's more of my style than anything, so I'm gonna take that as I will. Um I didn't exactly add more down here. I ran out of space. The snout is really something I'm really proud of because like I've never done. Hati is okay. Beastman characters are really hard to do, and Hati's a beastman, so like it's really hard to make side profiles of them and stuff like that, and like them facing the camera. So like the side view is not perfect. I liked how it turned out, but it's not perfect. I wanted to get both the ears in, and I wanted it to look like a drawing or just like a simple thing of her. The audio glitched yet again. I'm sorry. That might be your Wi-Fi. But yeah, go ahead and despise me for liking just curvy. But my friend's friend wants to be a fat furry, then just let him. Don't say anything. Don't question it. Just let him. Be happy with your own life. What the hell am I seeing right now? You're seeing my art. Deal with it. Keep scrolling then. The right ear should be tucked behind the left a little more. Yeah, I mean, it should be tucked a little more. I made this late at night. What do you want? Like, you know what I mean? I have better versions of Hati though, but like the side profile was just to get a side profile of her because my friend wanted me to. Here's Celtic actually. This is one I'm really proud of. I like how Celtic turned out. I got the baggy pants the way I wanted it to do. I got the jacket. I'm really good at doing these kind of jackets because I have my own to go based off of. Blunter, there's 2 gingers. That's crazy. Your name is Roblox guest. Don't what the hell me. Casual One Piece anatomy. Dude, that's what I brought up. I'm like, why do people get mad at me for my anatomy when One Piece anatomy is like their whole chest is like their boobs are their whole chest. Like and their legs and their feet. Like don't get on me when One Piece exists and it's as popular as it is. Also, I've heard you see Luffy's ass cheeks in that show. I don't I don't really know why people tell me that's information, but apparently that's a very prominent thing in One Piece. I've never seen One Piece. I don't ever plan to watch it. I just need to know what the hell is up with that. If you've watched One Piece, please explain to me why Luffy's ass cheeks are so important. I need to know this because like it's concerning that somebody will tell me and it's like I should know, but I don't know. So it must be like really important. Here was a Hati drawing. This is a lot later. Like she's like maybe 30, like in her 30s here. Hati's jeans? God damn it, I lost it. I haven't broken any YouTube guidelines, so like, you know, I know what I'm doing. Hati's jeans look like what? I'm gonna subscribe to you later, Ginger. Alright, thank you, D-Daz. On the first Hati you showed? This one? What should I draw? I have art block. Make stars. You mean the pants texture right here? I put this on all of her pants. It's a seam that goes up this part of the thigh. What? Now I'm never gonna unsee that. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, I've shown that drawing multiple times, so... here's Kelly. This is the character I talked about that has probably the largest breasts in my show project. Here's Angelina. I'm really happy with this one. The one I'm really proud of is Emily here. Because, like, all the scarring and stuff like that, I was really proud of this one. If it's disgusting, then leave. I agree. If you don't like it. You cannot be saying shit like this. Fuck you, dude. That's, like, all I'm gonna say. Emily looks awesome. Yeah, I like Emily a lot. She was one of the first characters I started doing muscle definition for when I was, like, younger. So... love your art, thanks. Why he half male? What do you mean, half male? Oh, the way you did the scars. Yeah, if you want to go check out, there's an Emily. I made a short of Emily lifting some weights. You can see the scars there too. I was really proud of that one. Here's some stuff from my new project I've been working on a little bit. Okay, the weight is starting to get to be too much, I guess. Here's Noah. Here's another Hati drawing. This one is of her in her blood moon form. So you have like a normal side here, and you have the blood moon beast form. Like I said, hands are not something like hands are kind of easy to do. I've definitely gotten way better with hands. I take pictures of my own hands, and then I kind of like, well, like I get a position, I take a picture. Obviously, I don't use this setup to take pictures of my hands, but like, you know what I mean. I take a picture of my hand, and then I use that as reference. Hati is cool. Thank you. You got any questions? Go ahead and ask them. I will answer them, even if they are fucking rude. Because I know there are some people that just want to ask a really dumb fucking question. Never thought of using myself for reference. Oh yeah, I do it all the time. Here's Era. Here's Lily. Ooh, that bothers me. That line is not dark there. Lily's another one I'm really happy with. Don't worry. I am here to help. I think D-Dad's left. Do you go to school? No, I graduated. I don't ever hardly draw feet, actually. Like, I don't. Here's another Malcom drawing I made just out of nowhere. I was really tired when I made this, so it looks like shit. Like, I do not like how this one turned out. Here, Angelina and Era. This has been one of my more popular ones. People were like, oh. Okay, no, I need to hold on to this. We got one of my main characters here, Red. Red and Boulder are the two main characters. So you have Boulder down here, and then you have his wives, I guess. How many women have you made? The women are the more popular ones because nobody gives a shit about my male characters. Like, literally, nobody gives a shit about my male characters. Here was another Aaron and Angelina one. This one got also really popular. Somebody requested that I make Angelina have a red dress and Era have a black dress. And then we got Red down here as well. Here's Stephanie. Stephanie's been my most popular one for a long time. Like, in a long time. 2,000 views on it. What up, official Ted? Ted Burrito? How you doing? Here's this thing. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. Here's Anuket. This was my second Anuket drawing. And also my second Anuket stream. It didn't go well because nobody likes Anuket. You know, she's the ninja fish frog, so say some ass for the rest of us. People, the thing is, like, Anuket's. Hold on, I have another image of Anuket in here. What am I thinking of right now? Dude, you don't understand. Like, every time I get off stream, dude, I just let out all the tism. Here's another Anuket drawing. This was another stream that I did. People didn't like her. People were like, why is she a fish? And I was like, because she's a merfolk? And people just hate it. Why do you make things in the body so big? Because I just like curvy women. It's as simple as that. Would kill to get this sketchbook? Like this one specifically, or this kind of sketchbook? Okay, thank you for answering me. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Actually, all my characters, you literally see them. Some of them you see as children and grow up into adults in Agony. Like Agony spans over such a long period of time that you see some characters go from babies to adults, and some of them you see live full lives. Some of them you don't. The face looks cute though. The confused face is cute. Oh. In the original image of this, she's really pissed off and she says the C word a lot. See, Anuket's got a bit of a potty mouth. You know, the C word, though, is a big no-no on YouTube. So I couldn't obviously add that, so I just made her look confused. Show us more. The lore runs so deep. There's a lot of lore to Agony. I've been writing it for 15 fucking years. Ever since I came up with the concept of Baldur, I kept writing for it. So yeah, so here was Anuket again. And then here was the other Anuket drawing I had planned, but I didn't end up doing it because nobody cared. I had it all ready and it just didn't work out. Got any relationships with your characters? A lot of characters get married. A lot of characters lose their lovers. A lot of characters have children. Anuket is one that has a lot of kids due to her line of work. But there is one prominent of her children called Triton, and he's actually a really important character. I don't like that smearing. It shouldn't be smearing. Erica, there's family relationships, but not as one like bonds. And most characters die. Sadly, yeah. Anuket actually is one of those cases. She is one of those cases that she does not make it to the end. I mean, I can shade this one if you guys want. This one's just sitting here ready. And then here's Malcom. So I got some other ones though, like crap. Don't fall. Okay. I have this color one here, Blight. He's a bad guy. This is some drawing testings or some teachings. Here's the Hati one. Here's Zoe and Malcom. I just made a video of these two. You should add colors. I don't usually typically add colors. Here was my first ever character, Baldur. Not a lot of people like this character. I have a colored version of this one as well. On my YouTube Shorts if you want to go check it out. Yeah. What's your dream job? Making my show. Looks like my dad. I actually used my dad as reference. Why does it look like Daddy Deers from Friday Night Funkin'? Fuck that game. A vial. Here's another Zoe and Malcom one. This is a side view. They're at the gym. That was some muscle definition stuff. Some people ask me how I do it. Here's the Hati side view. Your drawings look cartoonish. That's kind of the fucking point. You tripping then? How am I tripping? Sans the skeleton. I don't know where that came from. Here's blue. Here's one of the color ones I did. It's blue. And then afterwards is the Anuket one. Chester the pig. That's Emily's emotional support animal. It's Chester the pig. Driving in my truck right after a beer. Yep. Here's Jericho. I didn't really like how this one turned out. Here's Arthur. Roxanne. I actually like how this one turned out. I think the simple shading on the sides here worked just fine. You got Roxanne and Reggie. You know, your characters have superpowers. They have magic. Magic's a big thing, but like actual like normal superpowers, not exactly. Not trying to make him angry. It was supposed to be a compliment. Do they use guns? Yeah. Guns, swords, all that shit. Some people always like Reggie until I tell them Reggie is a perverted flower. He's a vampiric perverted flower created by Dr. Frankenstein. We got all the mythologies in this shit and everything, so I do not remember you, the local Swiftie. Actually, I think I do. Wait, what are they doing? Holding hands. Call it pipe bomb, rhymes with grug. You can do whatever. You can always put it in the Discord if you join the Discord. The Discord is linked in my community post. Just scroll down and you'll find the link to the Discord. You can chat with me, play games with me. Well, not at the moment, because playing games with me is not available because I ran out of my PlayStation Plus subscription. Anywho, yeah, so if you want to find colored versions of a lot of these characters, you can either find them on Discord and you can ask me on Discord to send a colored version of the character, or you can always look on my shorts to find colored versions of the characters. Not all of them, though, have been made, but you can always ask me on Discord personally for one. Also, if you can't chat immediately in Discord, it's because we had problems with people coming in just spamming the M word. So you have to be verified to be able to chat in Discord. What is their name? Roxanne, Reggie. Roxanne's a psychopathic Nephilim character that uses giant chainsaw swords to slaughter people, and Reggie's a perverted vampiric flower. And when I mean perverted, he's perverted. Here's Lucy and her husband Charles. I did these two back to back because I feel like you can't have the dark without the light. Name Storm in Discord. Just a heads up, I will do it after stream. Got Davy. Davy, he looks like a child, but he's actually 38 years old. He is an elf, so he'll age for a very long time. His growth is slow, but he'll live a very long life. What up, Happy Catfish or Catfish Happy-ish? Happy Fish. Damn, Charles Buff. Yeah. It's a yawn. Somebody asked me for a diorama of the Crucible. I did that. Here's Isis. She's okay. Here was a howler I designed. Here's Bonnie. This is one I'm really proud of. Turned out really nice. And the colored version of this one is also on my shorts, my YouTube shorts. I'm gonna go do another couple streams. All right. See ya. Yo, new OC. Not exactly. Toga? What? Charles is beefy, yeah. Have you played the game changed? The game changed? I've played the game changed. It's an okay story game. I got rage at it. That's because I just wasn't fast enough. I beat it. It's on PSP. Here's another ISIS. You know, she's doing like the arm pump. Here was some stuff for my new project, robots. Here's an engineer for the robots. Here's another engineer for the robots. Here's the Angelina one on all stuff. Gonna sleep is like 8 a.m. in my country. I see. But what character did you want? I'm not stuck. Like I said, I beat it. I used a lot of Japanese translation to read. But yeah, like which one did you want to make fan art of? You know, so that way I know what to post. Got Kelly here, got Emily. Yeah, we're all caught up here. All caught up. So, yeah, I'm streaming. Well, hold on. What did you need? Never mind. Lily, all that stuff, and then yeah. So I guess if you guys want me to do this one, I can do this one. I guess, or I can save it for next stream. Up to you guys. Not any fuss. Be branch out my comfort zone. I'm not fused. Fussed. I don't know what that word is. Must have been the wind. Please. Please what? What did I miss? Nothing. I'd like to see you draw. I never come here drawing. It's a Rule 34. You know, I actually legitimately do have a Rule 34 account. It's just that every image I've uploaded has been told that it's AI generated. I got really fucking insulted by Rule 34. So, guess what's coming in 10 days? What's coming in 10 days? So, yeah, I mean, I could do this one. What's Rule 34? You don't need to know, goofball. You don't need to know. If you don't know what it is, don't look it up. Don't. I got flashbang with this shit. Do you, I guess? What? What does do you, I guess mean? Game overseas is in 10 days. Damn. Look who it is. Hello. I meant, do you know... I meant, do you want... Do you do what you want? Oh. I don't know why I was struggling so hard to read that. It's like I'm dyslexic. I can't speak! I'm also literate. Did you ever watch the trailers for Game-Overse? No. Nope. I did not. Don't spam emojis. Not trying to be rude or anything, though. Whatever. Alright. Holy shit. What a holy shit. You guys may make a church out of it. Jesus Christ. I respect the hustle of this fine art. Yeah, we got Malcom. The previous a new cat drawing I did was yesterday, and nobody liked that one because nobody likes a new cat. A new cat is an ugly fish person, I guess. Here was the other a new cat drawing we did. The big thing about a new cat is, I guess, her butt. Not the fact that she's a fucking ninja or anything like that. Sometimes I listen to the Change soundtrack. I don't really listen to that. I'm a tattoo artist. I wish I could show you some of my stuff. Hey, if you wanna share artwork with me, chat with me personally outside of stream and all that stuff, you can always go join the channel Discord link to my community posts. If you go to my community post and scroll down, you can just scroll down and find it. Anukit's actually not fat. I need to do like a side profile of her. Some people just like fat bitches. I mean, I kind of technically do, since, you know, I like curvy women, but must have been the wind. But damn WR, thanks, I guess. Hey, Goober, just fucking leave. Is there art that isn't fat fetishes? I'm gonna ban him, actually. Anyway, where's your country? America. Yeah, actually, no, Goober, you are. I'm genuinely asking, lol. I've said it before, so if you weren't here, then too fucking bad, so fucking sad for you. But I said all the characters in my Project Agony are either really fucking jacked or curvy. It is just that simple. I don't really get what's so wrong with liking curvy women nowadays. I guess it's a fucking crime against humanity. God forbid. You know, people can jack it in public or like whatever or like some weird shit. Like fucking fart fetishes or whatever, you know, not fucking, like, if you like that shit, that's all you. I don't get the appeal, but I just like curvy women, but somehow that's more of a crime than whatever I just said, whatever I just talked about. So, I don't know. I just don't get why it's such a fucking crime. The Gamerverse thing is like the next indie show, Glitch's channel. Oh, I see. I'll check it out. We got off on the wrong foot. What's the context behind that? Context behind what? Man see, man question? Sure. But a lot of people's questions are, what is this ugly shit a lot of the time, so. This is Malcolm. He's a boy. He's a busty boy. He has a lover. I just made this drawing. If you go check out my channel, this is my most recent video. Never mind. Okay. What's the context for who he's yelling at? Somebody just insulted him. Somebody just said something about him behind his back, and he fucking heard it, and he's like, what did you just say about me, you little bitch? If you want to see the full image context, you can go check it out in the Discord. I posted the full image in the Discord, and you see all the things that he says. You can also go see it in the video. We have a shark girl. Blue technically turns into a shark. Not behind his back. It's on his shoulder. What's on his shoulder? Good job. Thanks. You mean the little tiny scroll spirit? That thing's a female. That's why he looks the way he does. That thing doesn't even speak. Only like a few of the beast spirits can actually speak. That's a girl. This is a boy. Malcolm is a boy. He's a busty boy. I'm drawing something right now. Cool. At least you're not experiencing art block. The little thing's a girl. Yeah, that thing's a girl. This thing right here is a girl, but he is a boy. She is the reason he looks like this. Malcolm, though, in the beginning, he is a femboy. But now he is a busty boy due to this thing. That's the term for it. Lord help me, I'm about to bust. Whatever that fucking clip is. That clip is awesome. If you got any questions, go ahead and ask them. Lore drop. New term learned. Thank you. There's lore to this. There's a lot of Agony has so much lore, I couldn't even explain it to you in an hour. I'm gonna skedaddle. Alright. Does he live with it like a burden, or does he have a girly, or does he like having a girly body? Okay, so actually, there's another character in the show called Achilles who actually legitimately mistakes Malcolm for a female at first and like hits on him. And then when Malcolm turns around and reveals this thing here, nobody ever lets it down for Achilles. Like he lives with that for the rest of the time that he hit on a boy. Malcolm actually doesn't mind having a girly body. He doesn't really care. At first, he was like, what the fuck? But he also just doesn't really care. Deep fried baby? What does that even mean? The trauma? The trauma from what? I don't get it. What do you not get? What do you need me to explain? I'm gonna go watch what I said I'd be earlier, BRB. Alright. Man. I don't understand Morse code. Keep it English. Trauma for him? Oh. What's the name of this thing on the shoulder? He doesn't exactly name it. It's just called the squirrel spirit. It doesn't exactly have like a name other than the squirrel spirit. I would look. He love to draw fan art of him, but I'm bad at drawing, so I'd rather not embarrass myself. Okay. Can anything on her shoulder, Bob? Malcolm is a boy. He is a boy. BOY. This thing is a female. Nice drawing, thanks. I would love to make fan art for him, but I'm afraid my mom would find my artwork. Then don't make fan art. If you're scared that your mother would judge you, then don't do it. What's the name on her? Okay, for the last time, that's a dude. Malcolm is a dude. Worst pain I've ever experienced? I don't really know. The fuck am I looking at? Fuck you, Tango. You're looking at my art. I know, but the thing on his shoulder, it doesn't exactly have a name. It's just called the squirrel spirit. Like, it's as simple as I can get, as simple as I can make it. It's called the squirrel spirit. I once had a pizza, and I have to take a what? After eating, I didn't want to read that. Anyway, yeah, I don't really got much paper left. But we're coming to an end of this paper. Maybe I'll do this for another stream. A new cat. What up, random girl, girl land? Random girl and art girl. Okay. Does Hati have children? Hati actually has 4 kids with 2 different people. The first one, her husband Axel, she has 3 kids with. She has Luna and then twins, Artemis and Apollo. And then Axel dies and she gets with Celtic. Celtic and her have Clive. What up, LCR? How you doing? I have 2 other notebooks. So once this one fills up, we'll just go on to the next one. Simple as that. What up, Connor? Hottie cheated on her husband. No, Axel died. He, like, actually died. I have OCs that don't look that sus. Okay. Good for you. No, Hati was really loyal to, Axel. It's just the fact that Axel died. Well, have a good day or good night. I'm gonna go now. Happy drawing. I'm probably gonna end stream soon. Rip Axel? Yeah. Axel dies. It affects her very deeply. She is not prepared for this loss. Eventually, she meets Celtic. Her and Celtic hit it off, even though Celtic has to really try. Celtic is kind of like Malcom, except Celtic's a girl. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read that. That one doesn't deserve to be read. Technoblade never dies. He never does. I used to like watching his stuff. So anyway, yeah, and maybe next stream, I'll save this drawing for this new cat drawing I didn't do. This line is bothering me. I'm not sure why it was, but it was. Technoblade was a great YouTuber. I find it really disgusting that other YouTubers were making fun of his death and using his death to market their own channels. But it's been a few years since he died, so why not just continue to dwell on it? He was a good YouTuber. It's you again. Hello, Candle Flames. But, like, I'm not gonna continue to, like, think about it, you know? Like, he died. That's sad. I think it's terrible what happened to him. He died really young. It's not a great age to die at. I watched Technoblade a lot as a kid, so he was a good content creator. I always liked his Skyblock stuff. I always wanted to do Skyblock. All right, guys. I'm gonna end stream for now. I'll come back later. and we'll do this one. Maybe I'll also draw Zoe as well. So, I want you guys to have a great time, whatever you're doing. Maybe later I'll do Assassin's Creed Black Flag more. Actually, I can't because some of the stuff doesn't spawn unless I have PlayStation Plus. We can't 100% it otherwise. It's vacation movie, so I go to school next week. Alright. Well, Fire Drawing just joined. Well, you joined at the very end of stream. I'll be streaming again later, though, so and we'll do this a new cat drawing. So I'm in college. Hey, good for you, man. I tried getting into college, but I couldn't. They wouldn't let me. Anyway, yeah, I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.